Welcome back to the channel, beautiful beings. My name is Mackenzie Kellier, also known as Mother Hummingbird in the internet realm. I have a video for you guys today all about this eclipse season and shadow work. I don't know if you guys have been realizing that you're getting a lot more triggered more easily, possibly maybe a lot's coming up for you, areas of your life where you thought you were healed, but another layer is yet revealing itself once again, because that's how healing works. It's not linear. It literally goes in an upward spiral. And yeah, I just wanted to talk to you guys about a few bullet points that I have been noticing within eclipse season so far for me, and maybe this is going to be relatable for you. I feel like that's like the biggest theme of eclipse season, is just really looking at the skeletons in your closet and having a bone to pick with those skeletons, not in a judgmental way, but just in a way of bringing things to light in your life that maybe you've been sweeping under the rug, and being conscious of these things with loving awareness and getting to a point where you are meeting yourself deeply and you are willing to look at these things under the surface that might make you uncomfy, but in result during this eclipse season will help you become a better overall person. You can only heal as much as you're willing to face within yourself. So like I said before, if you're sweeping a ton of stuff under the rug during this eclipse season, it's just not the time. Now's the time to take the rug, shake it out. It might make the floor dirty and make it feel chaotic in your room for a moment, but then we can actually see what's there, and then maybe take a vacuum cleaner to it. But you see what I'm saying with this metaphor? Things that we may be sweeping under the rug all year long are coming to light. Things that we don't want to bring into 2026. So yeah, you can only heal as deeply as you're willing to meet yourself. And that goes for other people too, you know. You might not feel seen around other people or heard around other people or understood around other people a lot of times. And that's because they can only meet you as far as they've even met themselves. So that's like the biggest thing I wanted to talk about, is you can only heal as much as you're willing to face. So get real with yourself. Eclipse season is one of those times of the year where, you know, the year's coming to a close. We got only like a few months left until this new year is going to begin, and it's really time to face your shadow and see what's there with like a curious mind, you know, because when we come to things with curiosity and a loving awareness, it can be easier to want to transmute the shadows into light because you're not coming from a judgmental place. Yeah, eclipse season's really just kind of like a big chessboard. Imagine your life like a chessboard. You have all your pieces in all of the places. Eclipse season is here to shake that up. And it's not to be destructive to your life. It's literally to rearrange things in a way that is better suiting for your higher self. So the second thing I wanted to talk about is you might notice yourself getting more triggered. Like I said, just don't attach any judgment to this. Just like I said, bring a loving awareness to it. So it's time to get real with ourselves. Like, what do we want to bring forward into 2026? You only have a few months left in this calendar year, which we know isn't the true year, but in this calendar year, we only have a few months left. Like, a lot can happen in 3 months. What are you willing to work on? What are you willing to face now during this eclipse season? Are you just going to kind of numb yourself and kind of float along through it and not really look at things? Or are you willing to feel things and really embody and integrate deep, big lessons that you need for your higher self? Like, who is the person that you're wanting to be? Who is that person? It's time to get real with that. Maybe write down on a piece of paper, like, if my life was exactly how I would want it in a perfect world, like, what would that look like? Write that down and get specific and get real. I almost said get Pacific. Yeah, let's fucking just hop in the ocean. No, but we need to get specific and we need to get real with ourselves, because the longer we just kind of float along through life, we just kind of like do ourselves a disservice, and then also do humanity a disservice, because humanity needs you to show up in your best self, in your highest self, like I don't know why people think we got all this time in the world, but like, we're only on this planet for a very short time. I think we should be utilizing our time wisely and really utilizing eclipse season energy to be the catalyst to create like a quicker path really to your highest self. So whatever that looks like, maybe pause this video and kind of contemplate that for a while and write it down. I know I'm going to tonight, and just get really specific with who I really want to be. Like, I feel like I've been truly stepping into my power in a lot of ways lately, but I also noticed that there's certain ways that I can grow. And what is that for you? If you're comfortable, comment that down below. I'm really curious to hear, and bless everybody's eclipse season. I hope it's amazing for you guys, and that everything that needs to be shaken up and rearranged in your life is done so beautifully. I know that has happened to me just recently with this eclipse season. I was in a job where I actually asked for, I hear you, baby. He's got a flower he's really excited about. But recently I was working a bartending job where I actually asked for an increase in compensation because I know I wasn't getting paid for my worth. I was getting paid minimum wage, and I asked for $20 an hour in a very professional letter for my boss, and he basically ignored it. And I didn't take it personally, obviously, because it's not a personal matter, because I later found out that the business just went out of business. And so, you know, in hindsight, it was a means that they just literally couldn't afford it. But when the job got shut down and I no longer had a job, I wasn't tripping. I wasn't freaking out like, oh my God, I don't have a job now. I was fully embodied in the faith that when God closes a door, it's because we are getting in alignment to open the next best door. Like, I fully trust that and am fully embodied in that kind of surrender energy in my life. And recently I just got a new bartending job, literally like 4 days later, where I'm getting paid even more than I asked at my last job. So God heard me. God heard my prayer to get paid a higher wage, but it wasn't at that job. It was at a new job, and now I'm getting paid $25 an hour. So it's like, you really just have to trust the process and not really overthink things when things are happening in your life. Because like in eclipse season, things can get shaken up. You know, maybe you lose a job, but maybe it's because it is the best case scenario for your life. So I just want to end the video on that note. My toddler needs me, and I just love and appreciate every single one of you guys. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.